Okay, guys. So we are just talking about basic settings. In basic settings, actually, till now we have covered fiscal year variant, posting period variant, field status variant, tolerance group, and then I'll explain document types, posting key, number range, and few mandatory settings will cover during GL settings because all mandatory setting doesn't appear here. So this setting I'll let you know during GL. So before starting this document types, posting key and number ranges, I'll just let you know what is this global parameter. Let me log in first. So global parameter transaction code is OBY6. OBY6 is the transaction code for global parameter. And what is the use of global parameter at this point of time? Click on position and give your company code. Press enter. Okay, your company code is TM10. So here double click on your company code and then see here guys, till now whatever settings we have done, like what company code, what company we have created, which fiscal year variant we are using, what is your field status variant, what is your posting period variant, these all things you can check at one place. These all things you can check at one place. And there are few more settings like VAT registration number, generally we link here, but now more important is there is a checkbox called company code is productive. What is the use, that I'll explain at last. Okay, right now just you need let's suppose like right now if you're having you have created a company, you have created a company code, you have created fiscal year variant, posting period variant, and linking and everything you have done, but there may be a requirement like if you are confused like which posting period variant you have linked with your company code. This is your company code, so which company you have linked, which posting period variant you have linked, which field status variant you have linked. So at one place itself you'll be getting all the details, this chart of area and chart of account and other things we have not created yet. So at one place itself you'll be getting all the details, and that is global parameter. The transaction code is OBY6. Okay. Now we'll explain about document types. So what is this document type? What is the use of document types? I'll let you know. Okay. So here the definition says document type determines the types of transactions. Now, so say for example, if we are posting certain transaction, let's suppose we are having a customer called any customer, any customer in the sense like we are having a customer called XYZ Limited. Okay. So for this customer, if you're going to see the customer report, customer balances and all in that, like lots of transactions will be there. Lots of transactions means some transactions are there in, some, like let's suppose if we have posted any invoices, if we have posted any invoices against this particular customer, then the all balances, whatever the invoice related balances are there, that will be in positive sign mark. So we can understand, okay, these amounts are our receivable, this is our assets, this is our receivable, means we have to receive certain payment. And whatever payment you have received, whatever payment you have received, those payment we are going to post, and those payment will be appearing in, see, invoice will be in positive sign mark, whereas this one, the payment will be in negative sign mark, payment will be in negative sign mark. So but if you check the report properly, then like we can guess, like all positive sign symbols, whatever the transactions with positive symbols and all, positive sign mark will be treated as a invoices, and whatever the negative sign marks transactions are there, that we can treat as a payment. But now, whenever the customer is going to return certain goods, so whatever so-called debit memo in SAP language, we are going to say credit memo itself. In terms of customer, it will be called customer credit memo, and for vendor, it is called vendor credit memo. So whenever you post any customer credit memo in the system, then what will happen? That transactions also is going to be shown in negative sign mark itself. So now there will be a confusion. How we are going to differentiate the payment and the customer credit memo? Or else if you post certain transactions and it got, by mistake, you have you have done certain mistakes, so you have to go for reversal. Even during reversal also, again, what will happen during reversal also, the whatever the symbol sign mark is there, that will be like positive or negative, anything. So in that case, again, there will be a kind of confusion. So how we are going to determine the transactions, whether it is invoice or payment or credit memo or reversal? Okay, so it's document type which is going to help us to determine whenever we are going to post invoices. We are going to post invoices against a different document type. Whenever we are going to post payment, payment will be posted against different document type. Credit memo will be posted against different document type. So that's what will happen. So I was talking about different types of transactions. Let's suppose I'm having like 1000 rupees, 500 rupees, 700 rupees, or again these kind of transactions are there. Now this is invoice, this is payment, or this is credit memo, or this is reversal. So whatever these documents are there, how we are going to identify? The first thing is like if somebody specifies certain narration or text while posting the transactions, then by looking into narrations we can identify, okay, this is invoice or payment or something. But what will happen if somebody has missed while posting the transaction, if somebody missed out that mentioning this narrations and all, in that case how we are going to identify? So it's pretty simple. Whenever we post any invoices, we are going to post, let's suppose, against KR document type. Whenever we are going to post payment, by default system is going to bring KZ document type. Whenever you post credit memo, a document type will appear, that is KZ. So whenever you see the transaction and if you see the document type, you'll come to know that, okay, this is invoice. Whenever you see again that amount and in front of that whatever document types are there, you can come to know, okay, this is payment, this is our credit memo. And reversal, for reversal there will be a different document type called AB. So by that we can understand, okay, this is reversal, in the sense some transaction we have posted and some mistake user might have done, so he went or she went for reversal. Anyhow, so whatever the types of transactions are there, these all will be determined by document types. Now, what is the next use? What is the other use of document type? I'll let you know. So, the second use of document type is it controls the document number range and field status as well. Now, this is your interview question, guys. Whenever and wherever you go for interview, there might be chances that people will ask, what do you mean by document type and what does it control? So document type, simply you have to say that it determines the types of transactions, and it also controls the number range and field status. What is this field status and how it is going to control the number range, that I'll let you know. That I'll explain. But before that, I'll tell you, whenever we post, like when earlier, let's suppose when people used to maintain the registers, okay, so in front of every transactions, or every entries, they used to specify certain series, okay, certain series, there certain sequence they are going to maintain, certain series they are going to maintain, or some ledger folio number was there, and so many, like to how to track out their transactions and all. Now in SAP, here also we are having certain number that is called, whenever you post a transaction in SAP, system is going to generate a transaction number. That transaction number is called document number. Whatever transaction we are going to post in SAP, system is going to generate a number against that particular transaction, and that transaction number is called document number. And the transaction which is posted in SAP, in our language generally we are saying this is a document. Transaction is nothing but a document. So whatever the document we have posted, that system is going to generate a number for every transaction against every transaction, and that number is called document number. So it's, what about this document number? Document number, whatever the document number is being generated by system, that document number, it doesn't mean like anything can be generated by system. Whatever the range you are going to give, in between, like from that range itself, system is going to generate the document number one by one, one by one. So how to define that number range? First of all, I'll let you know. So let me log in once again. Whenever we post any transaction, system is going to generate a transaction number. That transaction number is called document number. How system is going to generate that document number, I'll let you know. So that number range, first of all, we have to set up a number range. From those range itself, system is going to generate the document number. So how to set up a number range? There is a transaction code called FBN1. FBN1 transaction code, press enter. And then give your company code here, TM01. And then click on change interval. If you keep your cursor here, it will come, you'll come to know. Click on change interval. And then, sorry, your company code is TM slash and FBN1 once again, and give your company code TM10, and then click on change interval. Okay, and here click on insert and then give a number range. Let's suppose I'm going to give here 01 year 2017. From number you can give whatever, like 1000 to 1999. Generally in real time it will be that range will be very big, since we will be having like very few postings. So that's what I have given a small number range, so that it will be easy for you guys to see the document numbers and all, and to remind it. Now press enter. So this range we have given. This range we have given means whenever we are going to post any transaction, whenever we are going to post any transaction, then system is going to generate a document number. That document number will be in between this series itself. Okay, that document number, whatever system is going to generate the transaction number or so-called document number, that document number will be in between this 1000 to 1999 itself. It cannot be, document number cannot be 2000, or document number cannot be 99 or 90 or 91 like that, because those we have not, those numbers are not coming in between this range. Now save this. So what we have done, we have created a number range. Okay, press enter button. This is a kind of information. Now we have created a number range, but whenever we are going to post a transaction, how system is going to derive this document number? So whatever number range we have created, see, against 01 we have created, we have given this range. Now open a new screen. It means click on create new session here at this symbol. So if you click here, system is going to create a new session. Okay. Now so we have created a new number range just now. Now for document type, before that I was explaining document type. For document type, we are having a transaction code called OBA7. OBA7 is the transaction code for document type. Now go to OBA7, press enter. And then here, let's suppose I'll just click on position and give a document type SA. What is this SA document type? That I'll explain. And double click on this document type. And then here, whatever newly number range we have created, that you need to assign here. 01 you have created, 01 you have to assign. If you have created 02, you need to assign 02 here. And then you need to save it. Now what is happening, I'll just try to relate this number range and document type. Whenever you post any transaction, I said like every transaction in SAP guys, that is going to be posted directly or indirectly against a document type. Okay, so whenever we post, let's suppose a customer invoice or vendor invoice, say for example we are going to post a vendor invoice, or say for example we are going to post a very simple JV, journal voucher, in the sense like GL to GL entry. So what will happen whenever you are going to post a simple entry, let's suppose a rent account debit and bank account credit, this is your accounting entry, This is a simple, general entries and all. So if you post this transaction, then this transaction will be posted against a document type called SA. As I said, like whatever transaction we are going to post, these transactions will be posted against a document type SA. Now, so whenever we post any transaction, system is going to identify that. I'll just show you one screen also. Let me create one more session. So see here, don't look at other things. I'm just telling, like, let's suppose I have to post a transaction. I have to post a transaction here. Then whatever transaction you are going to post, for every transaction, system is going to suggest a different document types. Okay, so here if you have to post a normal GL to GL transaction, then here system is suggesting the document type is SA. Now what I have done, I have created a number range and I have linked that number range with document type SA. See here, I have created a number range 1000 to 1999. For this number range, I have given a code 01, and this 01 I have linked against a document type SA. Okay, and against this SA transaction, SA document type, let's suppose if you have to post any normal general entries and all, so that is going to be posted against this SA document type. So what is the logic, how system is going to identify the document number? Whenever we post any transaction, that transaction is going to be posted against document type. So first of all, once let's suppose we have given all the details, there are some more details which we have to enter. And after entering these all things, once you click here on save, in the sense post, once you click on save, then what will happen? System is going to post this transaction. So once you post this transaction, then what will happen? System is going to find out, in background system will check, okay, what is the document type? System got that, okay, SA is the document type. Again, in background itself, system is going to find out against SA what is the number range, that is 01. Okay. Again, in background system is going to search against 01 for that particular company code TM10. What number series we have created, number range we have created. That number range is 1000 to 1999. So what will happen? Then system is going to generate the first number range. The first number, system is going to take the first number. Okay, this 1000 is the first one. System is going to take the first number, and it is, once the document is posted, then what will happen? Once the document is posted, system is going to generate the first number, that is 1000. The first accounting for the first entry, the number will be 1000. And then once the document is posted and 1000 number generated, document number generated, then automatically system is going to update that 1000 here in current number. Why system has updated 1000 here? For their own reference. That's what system is going to remind, like, okay, how much I have utilized. Okay, 1000 got updated. Now if you're going to post the next transaction, then what will happen? Again, system is going to find out what is the document type, and against that document type, what number range we have assigned, against that document type, what number range we have assigned, and against that number range, what range we have given. So 1000 to 1999. But in that, here system is going to check current number also. So system found that one document got posted and that document number is 1000. So now system is going to add plus 1, 1000 plus 1. So the next document number will be posted, that is 1001. And once 1001 document number posted, then system is going to update here 1001 second time. 1000 will be replaced by 1001 automatically. It's not like that we are doing anything manually. Simply we have created a number range, that's it. Till that, like till there only our role is there. Apart from this, whatever this current number is there, that will be updated by system automatically. So this is how system is going to track the ranges. Sometime what is happening, sometime whatever the series is there, system missed out. Generally in background system is able to remind, but here some buffer will take, and maybe after 1005 system is going to update 1016, but in background it is going to take the correct number range only. That's not a problem. Anyhow, so I was explaining about number range here, that what is this number range. So sorry, I was explaining what is this document type. So as I said, like document type determines the types of transaction, okay, whether it is invoice, credit memo, or payment. And second thing I told, it controls the document number range also. How it control the document number range? Because we have created a number range here, and this number range we have assigned to the document type. So it is document type which controls the number range, because we have linked the number range to document type, and whatever transaction we are going to post, that will be posted against a document type itself. So document type always controls the number range. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. And third thing is, and field status as well. What is this field status? Document header text and reference field. In the sense, forget about this field status. Right now you'll be a little bit confused. I'll just let you know. There are these two field, document header text and reference field. I'll just show here. See here we are having a reference field and document header text. Okay. Oh my god, that is gone. Anyhow, let it. So see, we are having this reference field and header text. Okay, so these two fields are there. Now if, see, wherever this check mark kind of symbol, this sign mark symbol is there, these all fields are treated as a mandatory fields. So now if there is a requirement, from client, if they want this reference or header text field, they want to make it mandatory. So only these two fields are going to, we can make it mandatory with the help of document type. That is exceptional, which is why people are going to ask during interview how to make reference and header text field mandatory. So the answer is these two fields can be made mandatory through document type. How through document type? I will just let you know here. See here, against this particular document type, SA document type, we are having, at bottom we are having required during document entry, a reference and header text. So if you want to make it required, then you need to apply a check mark here. If you apply a check mark here, then what will happen? Then this reference field and header text field is going to be mandatory. It is going to be required. Required in the sense, user must have to enter certain details here. If they don't enter, then system will not allow them to proceed further, to move further. So I'll let you know guys, practically once I post the transaction, there you'll be having a better understanding and better clarification. But right now I have just explained theoretically, so that once I explain you practically, something will be there in your mind. Okay. So if somebody asks what is this, what do you mean by document type, generally it's a very simple question. So from document type, if somebody has to ask, so they are not going to ask what do you mean by document types. Simply they will ask, like during transaction posting, we are having two fields called document header text and reference field. I want to make it mandatory. Then how to make it mandatory? As a consultant, what will be your suggestion? How we are going to make it mandatory? Simply you have to say that these things can be made mandatory by the help of document type. That's it. So these kind of questions people will ask. And apart from this, document type determines the types of transactions, whether it is invoice, credit memo, payment, or other types of transactions. Now, then here document type we are not going to create, guys, because whatever the required document types are there, see here the number of document types. Okay, it's already like once I logged in here and once I used this transaction code OBA7, you might have seen like list of document types were there. So whatever the required document types are there, that is already given by SAP. If in case if there is any requirement to create a new document type, then what will happen? The client will tell you the purpose, and once you know the purpose, then we are going to copy the existing document type, which is related one, and will give a different code. Okay, so there is a requirement later when I teach you guys validations and all. At that point of time, I'll let you know what was the requirement and what I did. Okay, so right now I just wanted to explain you this document type, and here like what is this and how it is going to control this practically. Also I'll show you guys once I post the transactions. Now the second important thing is one more thing, that is called posting key. Okay, so what is this posting key? This I'll explain. Okay, now so posting key generally it decide the debit and credit side of transaction. When people used to maintain the books of account or registers, they used to write down, let's suppose ABC account debited and XYZ account credited. So there in terms of debit and credit everything was going on. Here in SAP also the same is there. Here also we are going to use debit and credit, but here we are not going to write down DR and CR. Generally, we in SAP we talk in terms of codes only, whether it is numeric, alphanumeric, or alphabetic. So, what is this posting key? Posting key is going to decide your debit and credit. Say, for example, we are having a simple entry here. I have given a very simplest example. Rent account debit, let's suppose 10,000, and bank account credit 10,000. This is a simple accounting entry. Now what will happen? This rent is also a GL and bank is also a GL. GL to GL entry is there. Now in SAP language, if you are in SAP, if you are going to post a transaction, then rent will be debited. So see here for debit, we are having a posting key 40, and for credit, we are having a posting key 50. Okay, for debit, we are having posting key 40, and for credit, we are having posting key 50. So instead of rent debit and bank credit, we have given here rent 40 and bank 50. So this is how we can show like this is debit and credit, and even debit and credit symbol also come while posting the transactions. I'll let you know, guys, it's very easy. Nothing is there in that. Initially, it looks little bit odd. Yeah, what is this 40 or 50 somewhere? Sometime people are going to give 0, 1, 15 and all. But once you'll be habituated, then it's going to be pretty simple. And even it's not required to remind 40 and 50 or 0, 1 or 15 or 25 and 31 every time. The reason behind is most likely this debit and credit key will be suggested by SAP itself automatically. That is what it's not mandatory to remind this posting keys. And after all, you guys are consultant. This is the what to say activity of end user. If somewhere some manually posting key, if somebody has to put there, they are going to remind. But still, once we post the transaction, then you will be having more and more clarity about this. So posting key is nothing but it decides the debit and credit side of the transaction, and it also controls the field status of a document. But right now I'm not going to explain because it will create a kind of confusion. Already I have explained earlier field status of the document that will be created by field status variant. Now, what is the difference between posting key and field status variant? That also I'll explain later. Once you guys will be having little bit understanding about the company code level setting and client level setting, then you'll be having then you'll be able to differentiate the differences between the posting key and then field status variant. So I'll not explain much right now. So here, as of now, you just need to know that doc posting key controls or posting key decide the debit and credit side of transaction. Instead of debit and credit, we are going to use posting key. Okay. Practically, once we post the transaction, then document type also will comes into picture. Will come into picture. Posting key will also come into picture. Right now I have to explain theoretically so that you guys will be having something once I start transaction postings and all, then it will be easy for you guys to understand. Okay, so that's all in basic setting. That's all in basic setting. Nothing more than this. Now we'll answer your question one by one. Okay, so Rajesh is asking, can you brief about vendor debit and credit memo and customer debit and credit memo? Guys, debit memo concept, forget about memo concept. In SAP, we are having credit memo concept. Whenever you return any goods, let's suppose we have purchased something from vendor. So vendor is going to send us invoices. We are going to post invoice in the system. Now, let's suppose if you have received, let's suppose you bought certain goods from vendor and out of in 100 quantity, out of which 30 quantity has been rejected by your quality team. Because whenever the goods are coming, a quality inspection team will be there and they are going to check the quality. They're going to find out, take some sample, and then they'll check the quality. Quality check will be done. In that, they found like 30% of the items are defective. So we are going to reject 30% of the consignment. So in that case, let's suppose if you have bought a goods worth of 1000 rupees, and out of 1000 rupees, 300 worth of goods, if we are going to refund, then we are going to post it as we are going to post a credit memo. That is called vendor credit memo. It means we need to reduce the balance. Right now we are having 100. Right now, if you post an invoice, you're having, let's suppose, 1000 worth of goods we have posted. But after that, after 2 days, you got a result from your quality inspection team that 300 worth of goods has been, what you said, it's a defective goods. So these 300 we are going to post as a credit memo. So system is going to reduce this 300, and 700 balance will be there if you check the vendor balance and all. Practically, I'll show you so you guys will be having a better understanding. I'll post a credit memo, and at that point of time I'll let you know how it is going to looks like and how it is going to reduce the balances. So this is about vendor credit memo. If you talk about customer credit memo, even we are also going to sell certain goods to the customer. So if you have sold a goods worth of 1000 rupees, your total receivable is 1000 rupees. Whereas customer also may reject our consignment, whatever the goods they have received. They are also, customer is also nothing but an organization. They are also having certain team who is going to do this quality checks and all. And if they have returned 20% of entire things which we have delivered, so again we need to adjust our books of account. So we are going to post once again customer credit memo in the system, and that's how we are going to adjust our books of our account. So practically, I'll show you guys once I start account payable, once I start account receivable. I'll show how we are going to post the invoices, how we are going to post credit memo, how it is going to adjust the balances and all. So it is going to be very, very, very easy. Nothing is there in that. Okay. Now, The next question is someone suggest us to create number range in real time scenario? Of course, number range, like we'll have a discussion that is a very small discussion and with the client, and we'll ask like what number range you are looking for in which series. Like sometime this is for all vendor related whatever transactions are there, for that I need 4 series. It means the number range should be from 4 lakh to 4, let's suppose, lakh 99,900 something. And again for all the customer related, this is for vendor related, or all the customer related transactions should be starting from 5 series, like 5 lakh. Generally it is more than 5 lakh to this, like this. So this number range will be decided by client itself. Client will say that okay, use, and this can be changed also later next year if they are planning to change, that can be changed. So this is how. So what is the purpose of this? If they see any transaction, even by number range also they can come to know that okay, 4 series means this is related to vendor, 5 series means this is related to customer. Okay. So of course client will suggest to create this number range. Whatever they are going to say, simply we can create. In support project, this all number range will be already created. Everything will be already done. Now, so of course, certain range they will tell, and whatever range they are going to tell, it will be a huge range itself. It will be very difficult to, like it's impossible to expire. And anyhow, number range. See, if you see the number range here, annually we are going to create 2017. So once 2017 is over, then what we are going to do, we are going to copy the same number range again, 01 2018, and same number range will be here. So again for 2018 also same series we are going to use. Okay. And whenever you search any particular transaction, we are going to give a number range, in the sense document number, and apart from this we give year also. So that's what we can identify the document number easily. See, alteration of number range is generally, it is possible, but this is not advisable. Whatever number range client has decided, they have told, and we have created. If they want a different number range, then what we are going to do, keep keep this number range as it is, and then we are going to create a new number range, a different number range, whatever they have said. Okay, so alteration is not possible, like in the sense, like if something we have already posted here, we have posted certain transactions, so here current number range is going to be appeared. So now it is not possible to delete this number range. Deletion is also possible, but that process is not advisable. Generally in real time we are not going to do. So this is not possible to delete. Now if they are planning to use a different number range, then they will say that okay, we are planning to use this, not from 1000 to 1999, we are going to use 3000 to 3999. We can create that number range also. So here we have to give 02, and then against 02 again you have to give year 2000 to 2999, and 02 we are going to link. Now what will happen, now we are going to link this 02 here in the document type, and then whatever the next transactions are going to be posted, then the next transactions will be, the number range will be started from 3 series onwards. But generally this decision, if the customer is planning to change the number range also, that will be done at year end only, whenever the new year is going to be started. So for new year onwards they will plan that okay, we are going to change the number range for so and so, transactions and all. So generally it happens in real time. Oh, sorry, during year end. Year end in the sense the beginning of the new year. Any other question, guys, by anybody? Okay, there is a question like if any entry is made wrong, how to rectify such entry with the help of posting key. So guys, that is not with the help of posting key we are going to rectify that. For rectification entry, we are going to post a rectification entry that is called a reversal entry, where we have to post a reversal entry, and still there are certain configuration which is missing, like GL related configurations are there. So once I complete those configuration, I'll show you guys how to post reversal entry in case, like, let's suppose if you made a mistake, then what we are going to do, how to post a reversal entries. This will be, that is about to come. Still we are having few more configurations related to GL settings, because while posting a transaction we must have GL account. So we need to create a GL account. Before creation of GL account, for in order to create a GL account, we need to do certain basic settings and all. So those basic settings I have done, and still few more settings are there which we need to done, which need to be done. So once it is done, then we'll show you guys how to post a transaction, and then I'll show you guys how to do reversal entries and also. So that is about to come. Okay, ठीक है guys. So if no question, then we'll finish this session today here itself. Tomorrow onwards, I am going to start a basic setting for GL accounts, and once we complete, then we'll create certain GL, and then we'll post the transactions and all, and then we'll explain, whatever things I have explained theoretically, practically also I'll have to show. So I'll show you guys.